Hello everyone, my name is Shehzad Khan, working in New Catholic Mission School, Jhabua, going to teach you science of class 6, chapter number 5, that is separations of substance. Why we are getting this kind of matters in our mind? Just because we have to separate the smaller things from large things, or smaller objects from large objects, or sometimes tiny objects from smaller objects also, or liquid from solid, solid from liquid. We have to sometimes using filtrations, because we have to separate all kinds of materials which are mixed up together in our nearby worlds. That is, there are many instances when we notice a substance being separated from a mixture of material. Tea leaves are separated from the liquid with a strainer, while preparing a tea grain is separated from stalks. While harvesting, milk or curd is hung to separate the butter. We gain cotton to separate seeds from the fiber. This introduction part will be better clear in these two pictures, that is, we are giving two separations of substance from one source to another source, that is separations of tea leaves with a strainer, then butter is taken out by churning milk or curd. Now for this we have to use different methods, for which we can easily separate all the materials which are mixed up into a simple constants. That is, first is hand picking. This method of hand picking can be used for separating slightly larger sized impurities like the piece of dirt, stone and husk from wheat, rice or pulses. The quantity of such impurities is usually not very large. In this picture, it is very beautifully defined in our NCERT book, that this example can be easily viewed in the farmer side's village, that is, they are differentiating stones from their wheat, rice or pulses. That is hand picking. Second is threshing. It is a machine process also, and sometimes it is hand picking machines also. Sorry, hand picking persons also. The process that is used to separate grain from stalks etc. is threshing. In this process, the stalks are beaten to free the grain seeds. Sometimes threshing is done with the help of bullock carts. Then bullocks and machines are also used to thresh large quantity of grain. This can be example we are getting from the old time, whereas in the new times we are using machines which are very much faster and easier to use. Then winnowing. This is our old tradition process. Before reading the paragraph, we will take the photograph. It will be very much clear. If you will talk to your mother or your grandmothers, they will easily clear about this picture. This method of separating components of a mixture is called winnowing. Winnowing is used to separate heavier and lighter components of a mixture by wind or by blowing air. Then because of these two names we are mixing, its name is winnowing. That is, wind or with the help of blowing air by the help of a fan or a table fan, we can separate lighter and heavier. Lighter material will be goes this side and heavier material will be on this side. Then sieving. Sieving allows the fine flour particles to pass through the holes of the sieve while the bigger impurities remains on the sieve. The sieving removes pieces of stones, stalks and husks that may still remain with wheat after threshing and winnowing. This process is of your kitchen, that is your mom taking this process, and this is a where building constructions are to be going on. So all these two particles are working as the sieving process. Then sedimentation, decantation and filtration. It is a combination of three processes. When the heavier component in a mixture settles after water is added to it, the process is called sedimentation. When the water along with the dust is removed, the process is called decantation. The process is called filtration. When and which method is separating tea leaves from the prepared tea is better. The first process is sedimentation, second process is decantation, and third process is the filtration. Clear? Then evaporation. The large process used by naturally and by humans also, that is evaporation. The process of conversion of water into its vapor is called evaporation with the help of sunlight. The process of evaporation takes place continuously wherever water is present. This picture is of the salt lakes, where salt to be obtained from the lake side by the help of evaporation. The water which is here, it will be evaporate and the remaining particles will be salt we get naturally. Then use of more than one method of separation. Now this question comes in our mind, that we can use more than one method for separating a substance. It will be yes, if we are using Condensation. The process of conversion of water vapor into its liquid form is called condensation. Liquid form means it will be converted from the solid form into liquid, that is ice to water. This process is called condensation. Here is evaporation getting, flames are working as a sun source. Inside it the water will be vapor here, and on this lid we will put some ice here, which will make the hot the pan, and the solid ice cubes will be turned into water, that is condensation. So I hope so that you will get proper and appropriate definitions about separation of each and every substance which are doing at your by mom or by any machines at your farmhouse or at your home. So by this process, if you want to understand this sequence, go to practically at your surroundings and talk to your mother or grandmother about the separation of substance by different method. Thank you.